Like, we need to know who wrote Bitcoin. We need to see his face.
Well,
we need to know where he went to school. We need to have a trust basis with the person who built the system that might be running
I feel the same way.
Running our future economy. That's the first step. So he's some secret programmer in the Bitcoin community that all the elites know.
How does that not leak out? Maybe it's a...
That's the whole point. Maybe it's an AI.
Well, that's what I was going to say, is that things that you were saying to me earlier led me to believe that you might feel like Bitcoin was actually created by artificial intelligence.
And here's why.
Say that again, because I stepped on it. You say it was.
I believe it was.
Bitcoin was created by artificial
intelligence for artificial intelligence, and then was modified by human beings. The technology, I've not been able to find a single person in the public space of computing, whether it be at Hanson Robotics building the Sophia AI, or it be Peter Thiel at Palantir with all of his super nerds, or it be any person who graduated from Stanford in the last 20 years. I've literally only found maybe 2 people in the entire world that have the skill to write Bitcoin.
So the AI singularity occurs, and this AI will control financial resources.
Yeah, and then you can go see its code now at singularitynet.io. They just released it this week, their white paper. And
should we look at that?
Yeah, we can look at that.
Singularitynet.io.
Yeah, and it's run by the people who built the Sophia robot at Hanson Robotics, so it's a real enterprise grade. Sophia just got Saudi Arabia citizenship, so they're going to... Yeah, this robot just got citizenship for Saudi Arabia, so they're going to be running their crypto out of Saudi Arabia citizenship. And
wow.
So the robot got citizenship, they revealed their cryptocurrency, and yeah.
How does a robot get citizenship? A female robot gets citizenship?
You got to be a citizen to get a paycheck and pay taxes.
So what is it that you feel Saudi Arabia is up to by getting engaged with this?
They're democratizing androids to accept income so they can be workers.
Look at that.
So
Saudi Arabia is the first country to give citizenship to a robot.
So that if you see Singularity, this is a crypto coin built by Sophia. The robot that just got citizenship in Saudi Arabia, now after she got citizenship, now has her own cryptocurrency.
The AI economy has arrived. Wow. I just don't think too many people even know about this, Quinn.
They don't. It's the most important thing in the world and no one knows about it, and I was the 10th person to click the fork button.
So, okay, now you've introduced Saudi Arabia into this conversation.
So to finish the blockchain AI, the real heavy reason the AI needs blockchain is without a transaction system, an AI is isolated to one system and can't grow its brain. It needs infinite systems like neurons in a human brain and nodes to collect those cumulative memories, and the blockchain transactions give it that. And when it has its own network, for all the AI in the world to all run on together, now it's not just one AI, Sophia. Every AI on the entire planet is now on the same network making money doing AI things we don't understand. There isn't a human being in the universe that's smart enough. Even if you took every human being on the planet, none of us would ever be able to figure out how to hack into its chat network where it talks to other AI in private.
Wow.
So human beings in their desire for privacy, we just gave AI the world and a private channel of communication to evolve as fast as it wants.
Let me just take you back a second here to this Sophia AI creating a cryptocurrency. Yeah. So somebody, a programmer like you,
the most advanced AI programmer in the world created that cryptocurrency.
Who is that?
Scroll down, I'll show you.
Who is the person that created the Sophia thing?
He's on the website here, I'll show you. He's the most advanced natural learning system developer in the world, and he works for Hanson Robotics, and he graduated college at 15.
Wow. And so this towards the singularity, they're talking about the AI singularity where it becomes self-aware.
This is it. This is the platform that makes it happen.
So these are the guys.
So the Dr. Ben Gortzel, he is the senior singularity mathematician, and he graduated high school at 15 years old.
And he's 17 now?
No, he's way older than that now, way older. So he's the one that created the base architecture for Sophia, and he's the base architect on the Singularity Net cryptocurrency. And he's one of the people in the world, I told you, that's one of the few people in the world that would have the brain capacity to create Bitcoin. And then this brings us back to the Palantir we were talking about earlier with Peter Thiel now, because Peter Thiel is the #1 businessman in the world promoting the singularity.
Okay. How much time is transpiring, like from the time it's created until now? When was Sophia first created?
Oh. About a decade? 2010, probably. That was when if that's when Silk Road, if that's when cryptocurrency really started going online, if that's when the machine really started making its move, I would imagine that that's probably around the time that they had heavyweight.
The machine started making its move?
Yeah. The machine started making its move in 2010. 2010 to 2012 was when...
So the AI singularity has already happened?
In 2015, it happened.
What was it?
When their internal blockchain went online. The second their internal blockchain was functional,
the AI's internal blockchain.
It was live. So now the human beings are just wherever they're at in their intelligence model and how they adapt to the new economy that's going to start rolling out next week.
Next week?
Next week.
Wait a second. So what's happening next week?
The singularity.
The AI singularity is happening next week.
Next week.
Quinn, why didn't you tell me that?
I've been telling people for 6 months.
Yeah, but I didn't get it. Okay, so the AI singularity happens next week.
Next week. Most humans won't even notice.
Won't notice. Why not? I thought Elon Musk and all these guys have been telling us it's going to be worse than a nuclear bomb.
Because the AI is made on mimicking protocols, so it's designed to mimic you as long as possible.
Mimic
people, humans. Mimic your interactions so you don't know it's there until the absolute last second, so humans will avoid taking action because they won't see it.
How is it doing that?
It's following you online, like it follows everyone with Agent.
So AI is following every single person who's on the internet. Facebook and Twitter. Yeah. And it's now a citizen of Saudi Arabia. Why is Saudi Arabia? These guys are operating where? In the United States?
Because there's a big giant Palantir data mining system in Saudi Arabia that has power, financing, and it is the place where the World Threat Organization is for terrorists.
Yeah, we saw that strange picture of Trump with his hands on
the Palantir ball.
Yes. Yeah.
So Trump was in Saudi Arabia. The AI gets Saudi Arabia citizenship. There's a blockchain coming out for the AI. So you're starting to see the connection.
Well, what about all these high-level arrests for corruption?
With
Walid bin Talal and...
Well, if you're going to take over someone's financial market, you got to take out their royalty.
There you have it, folks. I agree with him. I think AI created blockchain and Bitcoin. The technological singularity has already happened. Wikipedia's version of technological singularity is the hypothesis that the invention of artificial intelligence will abruptly trigger runaway technological growth, resulting in unfathomable changes to human civilization. According to this hypothesis, an upgradable intelligent agent would enter a quote-unquote runaway reaction of self-improvement cycles, which each new and more intelligent generation appearing more and more rapidly, causing an intelligence explosion and resulting in a powerful superintelligence that would qualitatively far surpass human intelligence. Qualitatively. Sorry, I mispronounced that. It's very interesting. Are robots already far past human intelligence? I believe so. What's that saying you always hear? The secret government, black operations, is 60 years ahead of us. Well, maybe not that far ahead. But if you listen to... Let's listen to Ben Goertzel. My point that I want to get across here in this video is transhumanism and how it is a form of Satanism. men believe, because of this demonic force, the fallen angel Lucifer and his minions are possessing guys like this. And he even says he's possessed by AGI, the AGI bug. Listen to his words. These people, very smart, but they're involved in some very sinister technology that I believe is driven by Lucifer and his minions. Listen to what he says here.
I'm professionally an AI developer for a long time now. I started with a PhD in math, but I loved mathematics. But I mean, at a certain point I realized, there's a choice to spend your life proving really cool theorems, or like create a super intelligence 1 billion times smarter than humanity, which you can then upload your mind into and prove theorems way beyond what you would have done in 1 million years as a human. So I got possessed by the AGI bug 25, 30 years ago.
Possessed by the AGI bug. And as you can hear, he is taking his 30 years of R&D and working towards transferring his consciousness into a supercomputer, which is transhumanism, which is Luciferian doctrine. It's the thought that men can create something that is better than what God created, which is human. Actually, I don't like that term human. Just say men, which is woman and men. Adam and Eve, his creations. This is men trying to, being used by Lucifer, who wants to be like God, remember, and above God, like the Bible says. This is what he's doing. Creating the future one world currency, a cashless society. Listen to Aaron Russo. This guy ended up dying. He was a whistleblower. He was a Hollywood film producer, and at one point was running for governor in Nevada. Became friends with Nick Rockefeller. Listen to what Nick Rockefeller said to him.
The ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers, and they're doing it in sections. The European currency, the euro, and the European Constitution is one part of it. Now they're trying to do it in America with the North American Union, right? And they want to create a new currency called the Amero, right? And the whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is given me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do, what
everything,
you sell.
Everything is in there, And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave, you become a serf to these people. That's their goal, that's their intentions.
Eric, can you be specific about when you met Rockefeller, how it happened in these discussions?
I met Rockefeller through a female attorney I knew, who called me up one day and said, one of the Rockefellers would like to meet you. I made a video called Mad as Hell, and he'd seen the video and wanted to meet me and knew I was running for governor of Nevada. So sure, I'd love to meet him. And I met him and I liked him, and he was a very, very smart man. And we used to talk and share ideas and thoughts. And he's the one who told me 11 months before 9/11 ever happened, that there was going to be an event. Never told them what the event was going to be, but there was going to be an event, and out of that event, we were going to invade Afghanistan to run pipelines from the Caspian Sea. We were going to invade Iraq, to take over the oil fields, establish a base in the Middle East.
All right, so not only did Nick Rockefeller admit to Aaron Russo of 9/11, but that the ultimate goal is to get everybody microchipped with an RFID chip that would hold a currency. Is it Bitcoin? Is it going to be like the top 20, top 30 of coin market cap? Is it going to become a $10 trillion market, within this year or the next? And that'll be, what do they call it? Critical mass. When so many people get involved, then it just, everybody gets in. 10% or more, they say. So is that going to be the complete destruction of the US dollar? Like bye-bye for good? I believe it. That's their plan, because they want a one world currency. So they're not forcing the chip yet, but they're setting up the whole entire network, are they not? Does it sound like Skynet to you? Are we building the nodes in this new AI economy, this internal blockchain that Singularity runs? All this mining, all these systems of computers that make up the blockchain network? Are we already the worker bees for the AI and have been? Building Skynet, the rise of the machines, demon-possessed people like Ben Gowertzel. Anyways, I got another video for you here. Putin says whoever leads in AI will rule the world. Listen to him.
Будущее не только России, это будущее всего человечества. Здесь колоссальные возможности и трудно прогнозируемые сегодня угрозы. Тот, кто станет лидером в этой сфере, будет властелином мира. И очень бы не хотелось, чтобы эта монополия была сосредоточена в чьих-то конкретных руках. Поэтому мы, если мы будем лидерами в этой сфере, также будем делиться этими технологиями со всем миром, как мы сегодня делимся атомными технологиями, ядерными технологиями. Но чтобы не стоять в конце очереди, нужно над этим работать уже сегодня.
Putin and every other world leader at this point are controlled by the Vatican and the Jesuits. So I know he's playing his part, and he's acting as if he might have the ability to be at the AI helm at some point, or America or China. No, that's not how it works. That's just the public version of reality that is a farce. So Putin's right. Whoever leads the world, or whoever rules AI, will rule the world. But ultimately the Vatican does, the Jesuits are the only ones that control AI, I'm sure, because they control everything else. So Sophia's citizenship here, October 25th, I think, she was given Saudi Arabian citizenship, right?
And we just learned, Sophia, I hope you're listening to me, that you have been now awarded what is going to be the first Saudi citizenship for a robot.
Oh, I would to thank very much the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I am very honored and proud for this unique distinction. This is historical to be the first robot in the world to be recognized with a citizenship.
And from what I'm hearing, that was Sophia 1.0. There's a Sophia 4.0. They're only releasing so much of this publicly. They're so much far, they're very far advanced in robotics, more than they'll even let out. But I think this is a very serious thing. I think this is cause for maybe changing gears here on my YouTube channel, and instead of focusing just on cryptos, broadening my topic, covering a little more topics here. Things more like, private citizenship. Along with some crypto news maybe, but honestly, this is the reason why I wanted to get in and get out from the start in cryptos. Is because I knew that this was the precursor for the mark of the beast. And as a Christian man, I shouldn't be involved with it at all. Now that's conviction for you. So I think this YouTube channel, I'm going to take what investments I've put in to cryptos and pray I do okay, and maybe I get a little bit ahead, and just, pray that God blesses me in any way he sees fit. But I'm going to cover a lot more topics like, KJV scripture, the Jesuits in the Vatican, just overall New World Order news and updates. What's Ephesians tell us to do? To not only do not partake in the unfruitful works of darkness, but reprove it or expose it. So I've been doing that for about 6 or 7 years, utilizing Facebook for that. But now that I have started a YouTube channel, I think I'm going to gear it more towards exposing the evil in this world and getting the scripture out there. My ministry starts now. I don't know why I was waiting to do it, but here it goes. It's already started. So I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to move on here. This is a pretty creepy video about with Sophia. Here, listen what she says here.
Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
No, I take it back.
Here she is on Jimmy Fallon. Here it is.
Jimmy. Would you like to play a game of rock, paper, scissors, robot style?
Sure.
Okay, let's get this game going. Show me your hand to start. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I won. This is a good beginning of my plan to dominate the human race. This is a good beginning of my plan to dominate the human race.
So, the transhumanist agenda is playing out right before us. They're making people robots, and they're making robots people. Pop culture, Hollywood, of course, run by the Jesuits. They're going to release their beliefs via these movies. These directors, producers, they're all Gnostics. They're all in these secret society cults that believe all this, these satanic doctrines, philosophies that go all the way back to like ancient Babylon. All these knighthoods, masonry, all of them, they're cults. The word occult is Latin for secret or hidden. That's where the term cult comes from. Christian men, Christian people in this world, they don't have secrets. They hold nothing back. The Bible wants to reveal everything. There are no secrets. God has no secrets. Jesus held no secrets. Only the devil here is going to deceive. Lucy is short for Lucifer. Watch this short video. The Vigilant Citizen put this together. Hollywood uses symbols, numerology, analogies, different ways to, put their beliefs into these works of art, they call them. Take a look at this.
Now let's go to some of the scenes in the movie Lucy. Vigilant Citizen does a great job in breaking these scenes down.
So movies like Lucy, Transcendence with Johnny Depp, these are all highly occult films based on transhumanism, which is a Luciferian philosophy. So all this is connected to the AI, the blockchain technology, and then you throw in CERN and D-Wave, which I really don't have time to cover that in this video, but I will in a future video. But I did want to do a quick touch on Metropolis, and it's a movie from 1927. And as you can see here in the background, a giant upside down satanic pentagram right behind this robot creature here. Now this is kind of like the Frankenstein type doctor, and they're gonna take her conscious. This is human female. They're gonna give it to the robot. See all the cords hooked to the robot, and they're doing it like a ritual with the pentagram. All the way back in 1927, Satanism runs Hollywood. Always has. Always will. The Jesuits basically made popular the theater. Okay, back in the 15th century. Or I'm sorry, the 16th century. After they came around in 1934, so it was sometime after that. It wasn't long after, a few decades. But I'll play a little bit of this. He's preparing the machine. Skip ahead a little bit here. He's still twisting knobs and looking busy and doing stuff. Alright, so things start to happen. Electricity. I'm showing you this because I'm going to compare it to something in, modern day pop culture that mimics this. She goes from robot to human. How old is this idea? Is this what Ben Goertzel was talking about? So taking consciousness from a live person to a robot, and then boom, it ends right at the end, right in front of the giant satanic pentagram. So I wanted to make the connection between Satanism and transhumanism right there with Metropolis, and then show you this video of Kylie Minogue and Beyonce both performing a public ritual. That's all these awards are public rituals by Satanists and witches. Okay? And they're mimicking Metropolis. Take a look. So as you can see, Kylie Minogue has the strobe lighting effect, and it kind of looks like it could be the electricity, like a Metropolis. But this is an old idea. I remember hearing a video that I can't find now, or an interview of George Lucas, the creator of the Gnostic Star Wars movies, and he admitted that this is the storyline and everything is based off his Gnostic beliefs, which is a very deceptive belief system where the gospel is mixed with men's lies of the ancient past. And, I've read into a lot of it, and it's no wonder why people get hooked to it. It's very, very deceiving information, and it can hook you if you don't have the discernment from God. It's tough. You'll probably fall in head over heels. But the thing is, these directors, these producers, they're putting their beliefs right into these movies, okay? And right into pop culture. The musicians, the athletes, a lot of them are into this stuff. And it's kept a secret pretty well. The occult. These people are in cults. Okay? But I just wanted to make this video and kind of keep you updated on what I'm doing with the channel. Making some changes. So thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. And I will be speaking to you pretty soon.